What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Auburn Tigers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Let's go.
Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
That's how I seen that man that looked like my daddy so much. Like, that shit made me cry. Like, it did me out. It made me think my daddy for
him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground.
Yeah, like, I was sitting in a barbershop. He walked in with just like my daddy. Like, before he gained that extra weight, like before my grandma died. And he wasn't, like, big, but he that size. He came in that size. Mold by the nose, I'm talking about perfect. Listen, with the breathing machine. I'm talking about the tank, green, gray, on the wheels, air flowing through the nose, looking just like my daddy, low cut, beard, and swear to God, toes, fingers, everything, just like my daddy.
And they have a first down at the 38. The Razorbacks are marching down the field. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
They were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. One hit forcing that incompletion.
I'm sitting in one of the dogs. I ain't got nowhere but to look for. Okay? It's chairs on the wall. Corner. Open door machine, a door. And then another door chairs that go along the wall.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much.
That man walked through that door, I looked at him, he had a double take and turned money to the side.
Just short of the end zone, but they'll have a first and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Fullback's got it. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of
I'm talking about went to the pitch on my Facebook page.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Jackson gonna throw it.
So bad that I had
that completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to barge in. Absolutely nowhere to go. This defense makes a 3rd down stop.
He playing Candy Crush
If
now.
I'm quarterback right
That's how hard I'm playing it.
Down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. And this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thompson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a...
Intercepted, number 19. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Jackson will throw. Bringing the heat. Zings it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He's in open space downfield. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They're looking for an advantage to the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dumps it to the back. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Jackson gonna throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense changing the play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Auburn offense. Back to throw, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Off play action. Pressure coming.
And the defense doing its job again. Getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing a 3rd down situation, likely to be a pass. Both defenses have played really good football games so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Sends it downfield. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Jackson will throw. Gets it out quickly. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Toss to the outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Clapp. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab past the marker. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Goes to the option. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Dropping back, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this 1st down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team. Points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Making side adjustments here. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Second down, he'll throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job. Forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your...
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So here comes the Auburn offense. They put themselves in prime position right here, Jesse, to have a chance to win the game.
So how about this offensive line, David? Can they get some push? Because you're expecting them now to run the football to help the kicker.
You're in a great situation. You're not in a rush. You don't have to hurry up. You know what you need to go out here, lead the clock, and kick the game-winning field goal.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. The play action fake. Right on target this time. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They can win it with a field goal here, but they have to be smart. Clock's still running. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To throw, it's Knight. Unleashes to the end zone. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
I don't want to pile on and kill this young man that plays QB, but you have to understand situational football. You got to understand, a field goal puts me in the lead. This game is tied. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2 plays back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And the offense sees man-to-man and right away trying to attack that slant route. Like, make an easy pitch and catch. But how about the coverage? Nice coverage on the back end, staying in his hip pocket and getting his hand on the football.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. Fires left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Passing on the field goal that would give them the lead. They'll go for it on 4th and long. Off the play fake. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Pocket breaking down. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Toss sweep to the right. Knocked out way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, going to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. Off play action on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Cobb. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Big spot here, opening possession of overtime, and they're left with a 3rd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Cobb. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big 4th downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage.
A game winner! What a finish in double overtime with the touchdown!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to